It's early Sunday morning and I decided to jump on and make a video. I was very not sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to make this video or if I wanted to wait until seeing what happens. But I guess I'll go ahead and tell y'all the announcement. It's not really an announcement, something that happened today. Okay, so y'all know that we moved into the camper, which is where I'm at right now. We moved into my mom's camper about 2 months ago when we were moving, and we had all kind of stuff going on, and I will link it down below if I remember, because I always say I'm going to link stuff down below and I always forget. I will link it down below if I don't remember, but if I don't remember, it's moving and something titled like that. But we moved about 2 months ago, and we were living in my mom's camper. So we rented a storage unit, which was in that video, the storage. And so we're having a garage sale this weekend, and I know you're probably like, where are you getting at? So we're having a yard sale this weekend, and so I was planning on going to clean out my storage and get rid of anything that we can't use anymore, or like baby items that I don't want to hold on to for future kids, you know, and different things like that. Things that were just not things we needed, and things that were just laying around that never even get use. I mean, because we are living with everything that we use right now, and I can't even think of anything in that storage that we really ever need. You know, but I mean, obviously when we get into a new house, that'll be different, like furniture and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like just things that we have that just need to go, you know, it's taking up space and needs to go. And I'm trying to work on that a lot more, like being a little bit more minimal on things. But anyway, get into that. So I was going over there to clean out the storage for our yard sale coming up this next weekend. Today's Sunday, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So we still have a whole other week till our yard sale. And so I brought my brother with me. And, you know, as you go in, before you can get into the storage area, you have to put in the passcode to be able to get into the gate. So I put in my passcode to get into the gate. The gate opened. Before I had even put in the passcode, I seen a vehicle sitting at the lockers where we were, but I couldn't tell because our locker is facing the back, so you can't tell from the road if anybody's by your locker or not. And so just thought maybe they were in their locker, you know, but I kind of had like a weird feeling to my stomach. And so we went ahead and went in, and we were going to go just open the locker and stuff. So I ended up bringing the wrong key. But just to say, as we were pulling in, I found out who stole everything, most likely, from our storage unit. Yes, I did. As I was pulling into the locker, storage unit, however I keep saying this, weird, there was a lady in her vehicle. I'm not going to tell you what kind of vehicle or anything. I got the license plate number just knowing what I needed to do to make a police report, because we weren't able to make it before because we didn't have license plates. We didn't know anything. So I was like, okay, something's fixing to happen. I just knew in my head something was going to happen. Like, me and my brother just kept talking. We knew. Like, my brother's 13 years old. I'm almost 21. In about a week, I'll be 21. And I just knew something was fixing to happen. Like, I knew. I just get that gut feeling, you know? So when we pulled in there, I was just like, okay, we're going to go open the locker and everything. And as I'm pulling in, I see this lady at my locker pulling the key. We're number 17, and she was another number right next to us. She was number 18. And it doesn't matter the numbers me telling you, because you don't know what storage it is, and you have to have a key to get in. So she was pulling on my lock to get into my locker. Plus, I'd already had stuff stolen before, so what do you think I was going to say? I told her, look, this is my locker. I didn't even get out of my car. I rolled my window down. It was already rolled down because I had to put the code in to get inside the locker. And I said, hey, you're messing with my locker. That's my locker. I said, I've had stuff stolen out of that locker, and that is my locker. I don't appreciate you messing with it. And she said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm at the wrong locker. But at the same time, she had number 18. We're number 17. She had number 18 right next door open, putting her things and taking her things out into her car. She knew she was not at the wrong locker. And as she was doing that, she kept pointing. She had another little girl with her about my age. She kept pointing to different lockers. So something just did not seem right to me. So we decided just to sit in the vehicle, or I told my brother to go try and unlock locker, because I didn't realize at the time that we didn't have the right key. So luckily we didn't have the right key, because she could have stole anything from us with us sitting right there, tried to rob us or something. But since we didn't have it, I told him, just go ahead and get back in the car, you know. And I rolled up the windows, and the lady was still sitting there in front of me. I mean, like, she was still messing with her locker. So about 2 or 3 minutes went on, and I just sat there parked, because I wasn't going to leave. I mean, she probably thought it was odd, but I was not going to leave without her license plate number. I knew what she had done. I knew she had taken thousands of dollars from us. I mean, we lost $10,000 to $20,000 worth of things that belonged to our family, especially family heirlooms, just things that were ours, you know, TVs, video consoles. I mean, it doesn't matter what it was ours. It was not for anybody to take Christmas gifts for my babies. I mean, you don't do that. So when we did that, yeah, I sat there parked, and she was finishing up with whatever she was doing. I saw her starting to close her locker and stuff, and she told her daughter to get in the car. So her daughter went and sat in the car and reversed her car a little bit backwards. So I decided to drive up a little bit more in the little storage locker area, being a little sneaky that I am when I know something's going on. So all the while, Nick's at work offshore, pulling a 24-hour day. And so I sat there parked, and she started coming out like she was leaving. And as she was pulling out, I got her the description of her vehicle, and I got her license plate number. We waited till she left, the gates closed, and then I decided to leave because I couldn't get my locker open anyways. And the storage unit does not have security cameras, and we had already gotten into it with the owner. The only reason we were staying was because we got a few months free on rent. So we were going to get that use out of that, and then we were going to move storage lockers, which we're still going to move storage lockers. So I went to make our police report, trying to find where it was just hectic, because there was 2 different places. I went to the criminal investigation place first, so the cops were so nice and understanding, and I was just very happy, because a lot of times you don't get that lucky with having very understanding and helpful cops. Not saying that all are bad, but the bad ones ruin it for the good ones. But luckily, we had an amazing experience with the cops. Tell them everything. So Monday, I'm supposed to be having an investigator come and talk with me, just to find out the items that were stolen and things like that. So while we were talking to the cops, we found out, or we didn't find out, but he ran my license, and he ran the vehicle, because you know, sometimes when they run a vehicle, the person that was driving it is not always the person it pulls up for. You know, it could be their husband or something like that, and it may not pull up. But he got all the information and stuff, and he pulled me up to his car. He said, "Come here." I was at the police station. He was working out of his car. He was like, "Come see. I want you to see something." And I didn't know what it was at first. And so I went up there, and he already had a license plate number, and he showed me a face. He said, Is this the person that you saw today? And I said, "Yes, sir, this is the person that I saw today." He said, "Well, you've identified the suspect." So we've most likely 100% caught the person that has done this. Now, we won't know if we can get our things back until we can find proof of it. Like, they'll either have to look through her storage locker if they can get a warrant, into her house if they can get a warrant, because they're going to have to interrogate her as well. But obviously, she's probably going to deny it. I mean, just anybody that steals is going to do that. So just keep our family in your prayers. I mean, we have caught up with our Christmas stuff. Anyways, we knew our babies were going to get Christmas, even though it was stolen from us. And things were stolen from us. We're slowly working to replace it, but hopefully we won't have to replace it. So I just thought, since I brought y'all into this mess, telling y'all the mess, that I should bring you out of it. So I will keep y'all updated on this. And I hope y'all have an amazing Sunday. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Camera don't want to cut off.